Hey there, it's Emily with Cozy Clicks, and today I'm going to give you an overview of the brand new Photoshop Action Collection from Cozy Clicks. This set is the Inspiration Collection, and it works the best in Photoshop CC. Now, once you get your Photoshop Actions, you're going to want to go up to Window, click on that, and make sure that Actions is checkmarked. Once it is, your Action panel will pop up like this. Now, if it doesn't look like this for you, it might look something like this, which is kind of confusing and unorganized. I've had a lot of people ask me how I get it to look organized and neat, and to do that, it's really simple. If your actions load up looking kind of crazy like this, just go to these horizontal lines on the right-hand side, click that, and make sure button mode is selected. This makes your actions look much easier, and the Cozy Clicks Inspiration Collection is organized and color-coded so that it's even easier for you to navigate through these. Now, within this collection, you'll notice there are one-click finishes, which are a little bit easier actions to work with, black and white actions, your framework bases, the Inspire enhancement actions, which are a little more detailed action and give you a lot more flexibility within your photo. And finally, within this set, you'll find the detail brushes right here at the bottom. Now, also within each set within this collection, you'll notice that there's a Play All button. So I've already went ahead and I clicked the Play All button for the Inspire enhancements, and they loaded up on the side for me down here. Now I'm just going to click my action panel off right now so you can see this easier. But I want to show you what each of these Inspire enhancement actions do on the side. So I'm just going to click each one on so you can see what they can do without any other adjustments. So we've got Genius, Spur, Whim, Awaken, which I kind of like the contrast going on there, Vision, Insight, Imagine, Flare, which is a very cool, creamy, light and airy action, Fashion, Flash, and Spark, which is a cool, moody action. I kind of like that. That makes it real easy just to see quickly what each of those actions does. But what's great about these actions is that they're very customizable and that they're easy for you to adjust. So let's say you got in here and you really liked the way that fashion looked. So I'm going to click on fashion. But the intensity of it might just be a little too much for you. You can click on fashion and you can easily adjust the opacity of the entire action right here just by moving it down a little bit. And I kind of like that better. You can also take a black brush and you can brush off all of the action on certain parts of the image. So if I want her lips looking a little pinker, I might erase that, and maybe off of her dress too. So I might take the whole action off the pinks of her. Within each of these actions, you'll see little arrows too. If you click on any of those, it's going to open up the whole action, and it's going to allow you to either turn off or on certain parts of the action, or erase through the layer masks certain parts of it, or adjust the opacity. So if you weren't really liking how much contrast was in this action, you could click on that part of the fashion action, and you could just adjust and drop the opacity there. Or you might turn it right off and see what happens there. So you can really change and adjust these actions around a lot. Now let me flip to another picture here. You'll see I have different actions loaded up over here. So I'm going to go back to Window and Actions, and you'll see up here I loaded in the one-click finishes down here already. So I just hit the Play All button here, and my one-click finishes loaded up on the side. So, and I still have it on button mode. Let me cancel it out of here. You'll notice on these ones, it doesn't allow you the ability to open them up and adjust each layer. It's a little bit simpler and easier, so you don't have to spend so much time on each action. However, each action can still be adjusted using the opacity up here. So let's say on this one, I wanted to click on the intensity, and that really makes the colors very intense. I kind of like that, but it might be a little too much on my reds. So I'm going to click that, and I can just adjust it real easy. So I don't have to do a lot of tweaking on these one-click finishes. They just click and play very nicely. Now you could try and stack a few of them on too. I tried intensity right there. I might stack on maybe stone and see what that looks like. That makes it a little bit bolder. Once again, I don't really love the opacity on that one, so I might drop that one down a little bit more. And also on the one-click finishes, if you want to erase off of any part, just click on that layer mask, grab your black brush, and I might take that off of his face on this one. That might be too contrasty. So I'm going to erase that there. And that looks pretty cool. And it was very easy with the one-click finishes. Now I have another image right here too. I like this one. I've done a little work on this one already, but what I wanted to show you on this one were the detail brushes. So I'm bringing my action panel up again, and I'm going to go down, and this time I'm going to load in all the detail brushes. I wanted to do this because when you click play all, you'll see this pop up here. You're going to want to make sure, and this is important, that if you click play all, or if you click on your sparkle brush, which is a cool brush I'll show you in a minute, you'll want to make sure you hit convert to smart object, and that will pop up for you, and that will allow these brushes to continue to play. So once again, if you go into your detail brushes and click on play all, or on the sparkle brush, you're going to want to hit convert to smart object. Okay, I'm going to click out of that panel again. Now all my brushes are loaded up here on the side. This time you'll notice my layer masks are black. So they're all turned on, but these are brushes, so they're meant to just affect parts of the image. So for example, if I wanted to use polish, I would go into polish, and this time I'm going to make sure my brush is selected on white. I'm going to polish up the eyes a little bit. So I don't want this to affect my whole image. I just want her eyes to be a little more polished, and maybe her hair too. So I'm going to use this brush on just her hair and eyes. And if you take a peek over here at the side, you'll see on your layer mask where your brush is being affected. Now I might want to get a little creative on this image, and I love this sparkle brush over here. I'm going to make sure that the black layer mask is turned on, and I have my white brush selected. And now anywhere I use the sparkle brush, we have some subtle sparkles that'll show up there and give my image a little bit of texture. So where the sun is coming in the background, I want to add in a little bit of texture there, and maybe up here at the top. That kind of looks cool. I like that. Okay. I think I'm also going to use the shimmer brush in her hair. So I'm going to select the black layer mask, and I'm going to just shimmer on her hair. Now I notice that's a little too shimmery for me. And just like the other action sets that I showed you within this collection, these brushes can be adjusted too. So from the shimmer brush, I'm going to go to opacity, and I'm just going to lower that a little bit so the hair is shimmery, but it's not overpowering. I kind of like that. The little brushes here gave it just enough detail to really pop it out. Now you can play around with these and see what all of them do. You can use one, you can use them all. It's totally up to you. But the cool thing about this action set is that they can be layered on top of each other, and you can really find your style and make it customizable to you. So have fun playing around with these. If you'd like more information on this action set, you can click the link at the bottom, or just go to cozyclicks.com/inspire to get all of the details on this set. Thanks for watching.